Now we are.
Welcome to the indeterminate week of Carol Worldwide. The week of June 29th. I've lost track of all episode counts. I've given in.
Time doesn't matter.
Time is a flat circle, especially out here.
So is the Earth.
And man, lunch was good today, right?
Was good.
Yes,
Thank you to John Allen from Carroll County.
CarrollCounty.life. Yes. Go to your website. Go to your website. Wow. Go to your web browser and go to CarrollCounty.life.
It's pretty amazing what he's got going on there.
It does. This is a website all about Carroll County. He's got a whole section on where to find the best steamed crabs or any steamed crabs all over Carroll County. So if you want to catch crabs, check his website.
Right.
Also, if you want something to eat.
Yeah. And lunch was good.
Lunch was very good.
We can't say where it was from because they didn't sponsor.
That's correct. We had a great lunch.
Local lunch.
From a local business.
Local lunch.
Soda fountain's pretty good there. Not my top soda fountain, but pretty good.
That's
there.
a very controversial, heated topic.
Well, we don't even... Honestly, there's so much going on. I don't even have to manufacture anything right now. I could talk about power rankings, anything, nothing like that. So you tell me, what's the big story you wanted to talk about, Randy?
Well, there's several stories to talk about. First of all, I had an experience yesterday. It was sort of like, when Neo in the Matrix is in the Matrix, and then he's out of the Matrix, and everything is gray, and then he gets back in, and
it's best movie ever.
the worlds start to
overlap. Don't talk about the sequels. Woof. Woof.
They weren't as good as the original.
That's true.
But yesterday, I'm in Safeway.
Can we stop and talk about the Matrix, please?
Yes, we can.
I'm telling you, the Matrix and life we could really get metaphysical on this.
We could be right back into a philosophy 101 class that happened in early 2000s, Dickinson College, Dennis Twigg, but let's not worry about that.
Absolutely.
So anyway, the real story.
The real story is I'm in
It's like
Safeway.
the Matrix.
Yeah, I was in Safeway
Is there a red
yesterday.
pill involved?
What's that?
Was there a red pill involved?
No, but there was a rabbit.
Okay.
And a spoon.
Exactly.
And a jar of peanut butter and some saran wrap. But
That's
that
what
was Friday night.
That's what I was hoping for.
That was another day. The midgets were returned. Of course, we're all good to the circus.
Can you say midget?
I just did. What are you going to do about it, Carroll County? Anyway, I'm in Safeway getting some supplies for my office.
Is there a point to this?
Yes, there is.
You would stop interrupting me.
I know.
You got a lot to say this week.
Once I'm on track. I'm in Safeway getting stuff from my office. And I've decided it's 7:30 in the morning, I want a coffee. So I walk over to the Starbucks. There's a guy with a baseball hat standing there flailing his arms, complaining to the baristas. I thought maybe they were having a small talk conversation. And I walk up and I hear him say, "There's no stop sign out there. There should be a stop sign out there." Again, I'm thinking that they're having a conversation. The baristas are looking at him, looking at me, looking at him like, what is going on here? Finally, the guy goes, "You guys need to do something. There needs to be a stop sign over here." And I'm thinking, this isn't MDOT. These people are serving coffee. So I look behind me, and there's like 3 people behind me, and they're all pissed off. I'm getting irritated because I hate when somebody doesn't have situational awareness, where they don't realize that they're causing other people inconvenience by their own selfishness, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So-
what do you think about the Matrix?
Anyway,
One of the top movies of all time.
I'm doing it now. It's gray. It's colorful. It's gray. There's sentinels. So the barista finally says, "You should go over to the service desk and talk to them about it, because we can't. We're just Starbucks people."
Oh, so you mean the barista can't put up the stop sign?
No, the barista has nothing to do with road construction and boulevard law in Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
Do you know what that is, Dennis?
Boulevard law? Or...
Yes. I'm not a lawyer.
Technically, though, the stop signs in a parking lot at Safeway are probably not even legit legal stop signs.
If you've been to this place, it doesn't need a stop sign. It's very obvious what
Which
to do.
Safeway? Can we ask what Safeway this is?
Yes, the Safeway location is very private and confidential.
College Square.
Yeah, College Square.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm really irritated by this guy. Finally, he walks off, and I'm like, this guy
We have a Safeway?
He has no idea. We have a Get and Go. He has no idea what's going on around.
Okay,
him.
right.
How many minutes are we in?
4.5.
Just drive in, close it.
I go back to my office, blah, blah, blah. Later in the day, I see a post with a map with this Safeway with arrows and this guy writing this paragraph.
Oh, nice.
But there should be a stop sign here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's this motherfucker. He was in there in Safeway. So I called him out. Now we're back in the Matrix. I'm out of real life. I'm back in the Matrix.
Okay.
You're jacked in,
I jacked in.
jacked up.
Yep, I took the pill. And
You told me there was no pill.
It was the guy. It was the guy
Yeah.
So this guy at 7:30 was complaining. And then at like 5 o'clock was on Facebook
Carrying it
talking
all
about
day.
it in paragraphs. And the problem with this is he was obsessed with this stop sign issue. And then I found myself becoming obsessed with him being obsessed with the stop sign issue. And I had to jack off and unplug. You know what I mean?
So you were so obsessed, you asked the guy the same question twice
Yeah, I
because
did.
he didn't respond to you in like 7 minutes time.
Oh, 2 minutes. It was a 2-minute span.
So
I
you
admit, yeah.
in 2 minutes, you were spamming questions, the same question to this guy.
Yes. Yeah,
Which is,
he
which
was
like,
acting
wait,
like
wait,
it
wait.
wasn't him, but it
hold
was.
on. But we didn't even really articulate the problem is. The problem is that there's one entrance in the college square that like takes you by the Burger King that has this hard
Yes.
angle.
Where you would make a right, never a left.
You merge.
Mm-hmm.
You merge going the direction you came, and his question was, who has the right of way if that person is essentially making a like 270-degree left turn,
Exactly, which you would not do.
which you should not do.
Exactly.
But people
I,
would do it.
I think it falls under Boulevard law, though.
I don't know what boulevard law is. I'm just a simple
Listen
small
to that.
town attorney. But you know,
Listen to that.
the bottom line is that it's not built to go left.
Right. His whole point was moot, and I could have gotten my coffee 3.5 minutes sooner.
But he was aggrieved though. He was the one that was going straight, and the other guy made this hard left he shouldn't have made.
Nobody made anything. He just noticed it and went inside and complained.
Oh, I thought that something actually happened to him.
No, not that I know of.
Oh, see, I thought no. I think in the comments. So you now I actually read this one. I think in the comments the dude made this hard left and kind of yelled and gestured at him as if he was the one that should be stopping on the thoroughfare.
Wouldn't you call MDOT though if you really had a problem with this?
Or
would you go to your local Starbucks?
I probably would think it's a bigger problem than Starbucks could handle.
Thank you.
But
Vindicated.
maybe he could work his way up. To
But
Starbucks.
the thing I think
they might shut down their stores for a half a day and have some sort of a seminar about Boulevard
They
law.
Stop
will now.
signs?
Yes,
Yeah.
Boulevard law.
Yeah, don't trigger those stop signs.
It's actually Boulevard rule, it appears, but
You Googled that.
I did.
He's
Okay.
only with a computer
I'm close.
here.
And I'm still not quite clear on what
Dennis
that
may
has
be
to do
a
with
lawyer.
this situation and the Matrix. But anyway,
This makes me
we are
a ruler.
7.5 minutes in, and we need to shift gears to a better story.
I got a question. All right. A woman posted a picture of a guy that was on his phone, and I think he ran a red light. It's like a Mercedes, a white Mercedes or something. She posted a picture of the car and his license plate. You know, we could be able to identify him. And I forgot what he did because my attention span, as you know, was nil. I think that he ran a red light and was seen on his phone. So she shamed him on social media, which I think is a good idea. Do you guys think it's a good idea when you see someone doing something in your opinion that is wrong to shame them publicly on social media, giving away their identity?
I mean,
As long as it's not me.
the problem with that is that you're trusting people to actually be truthful.
That is very
So I mean, I'm taking a bigger level. You're saying for you personally to do something truthful and post on social media, maybe, but societally it's a real slippery slope because then it just becomes I put everyone on blast all the time for whatever indiscretion that may or may not be real. And so
that happened also on Westminster Online. Everything happened in Westminster this week. Everything. That one
hey,
guy.
Carroll County, step it up. Westminster
Yeah.
represents.
The
Southern
Bird,
Carroll
you need
County,
to-
let's go.
You need to represent.
Where you at, Manchester? So this one guy that
Screw you, Tony Town.
his wife got doxxed. Do you know what that means?
Yes.
Okay, his wife got doxxed by somebody else on the community who got kicked off.
I actually don't know. Can you, for the rest of us?
Can you explain it?
Doxed, it's DOXXED. It's like an internet term that originates in 4chan and that kind of weird hacker space. It's where you get everyone's personal information, their documents, and you release it out into the wild. So for you put everyone again on blast about personal information that maybe isn't purely private, but certainly isn't something readily accessible until you're this person lives this address, here's their phone number, here's their wife, here's their kids, and suddenly you've got everyone with too much time on their hands, exposing that information. How's your phone going, Randy?
It's going good. I just got a crime alert from my Life 360 app.
Are they a sponsor?
I'm guessing it's this particular podcast.
I think it is. It might be that.
Maybe it's
bar-
the stop
it's the
sign.
stop sign up there at Starbucks.
Damn it! Now I'm mad again.
Call them.
So
should go over there and talk with those baristas.
I think it's pretty dangerous to like go doing that, because if everyone does it, then like you're like basically constantly a moment away from being a social pariah.
But if everybody does it, it will lose value. And people won't believe, like the boy that cried wolf, people might not believe it anymore.
Yeah.
So if people are truthful and you see somebody, hey, I'm telling you right now, if I do something wrong, go ahead. I'll own up to it.
Like when you were on your phone 35
Just
seconds
now,
ago?
and you see, he just did it. We did that, audience, to wake you up.
Right.
Yeah,
So wake up.
This is a tightly written production.
If someone were to like take a picture of me driving and saying this guy was being an aggressive driver, he's following too close behind me, which will happen. I promise you this is going to happen because I'm an extremely impatient, aggressive driver. I'll own up to it. I'll say, yeah, it was me, sorry. And then what are you going to do then, you know? I said midget earlier.
Just keep saying
I'm an outlaw.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't really have a strong opinion, because I think there's like, I see both sides of it.
Yeah.
But like, I think here's the thing. If you can like get that conclusive wrongdoing in some way that like makes it obvious that that person's wrongdoing, that's like a lot better. Because like you're not like just like say take my word for it. You're like, oh, look at this asshole on his cell phone. That's different, because you actually have caught the person in the act.
She didn't catch him in the act. You're right. It was all
This person
What
is
the
on
word?
his cell was on his cell phone. whatever.
conjecture.
Conjecture.
Yes,
Well,
there's a lot of that.
yeah. Well, she's not making a conjecture, but we're assuming that she's telling the truth if you believe it.
Okay.
I like that.
What else we have?
Well, there was one really good thing that happened that I really want to talk about,
Okay, tell me.
and I was involved in it personally myself. Someone
This
posted.
is two for you. You involved.
Yeah.
You're getting around this week.
It's a multi-dimensional transversing.
Talk about the Matrix. Maybe you just have a lot of burner accounts and you're posting all this stuff.
Wouldn't you be disappointed if like I was the root of all these things happening?
That would be awesome.
It
I
would be
like parked
such
my
a-
car wrong and took a picture of it.
right.
and-
Such an elaborate
Mediterranean.
move.
Right.
gosh.
Did you kill that turkey a couple
I'm
weeks ago?
actually a billionaire who has turkeys and birds and bears, and I set
Oh,
them all
my.
out, and I have 7 different cars, and I drive badly. One of those things is correct that I just said. I ain't rich and I ain't got animals. So a really good thing happened. A woman posted a picture of a little boy, about 5 years old, in front of a lemonade stand. And he was selling lemonade, he was here in Westminster, because he wanted to raise enough money, I think it's about $200, for a Nintendo Switch gaming system. And I thought, this is fantastic. This little boy it was his idea, and he set up out front of his, right in front of his house. So she kept posting updates. It was the neighbor that was posting about this. And I went out there and I gave him some money towards it, and I talked to him. He's about 5, I would say. And
Wow.
And
Yeah.
do you have anything negative about this kid? Because that's really where we need to go.
I mean, there has to be. Someone must have come out of the bushes and tried to eat him or something, right?
no,
Do
he
we
was
have- was it-
safe. Good grief.
Did,
no.
did we have that? Remember that the lady who called the cops on the
no.
kid?
No,
It was not
nothing
that.
like
It's
that.
not that
Fine.
story.
Get to the heartwarming part.
No.
Gosh. So I just thought it was cool that this kid, this little boy, had this idea. He was motivated, he was ambitious, he was active to earn something that would probably keep him on the couch for the rest of the summer. So there it is.
That is funny. It all comes back to
Last time I checked, on Wednesday, he was up to like $120.
Wow.
So I'm sure he made his goal.
So I just want to point out, I think his lemonade stand's officially more profitable than this podcast.
It definitely is, and we're going to have his lemonade stand
Sponsor us, yes.
our next podcast.
So,
Little Boy Lemonade next week. Wow.
Dennis, do you have any questions about this week's happening?
Well, I just want to know, like, who pooped in the pool. I mean, there's like 100 comments. It's the Westminsters. It's the city pool that's by the Greens.
Who is going to comment? Oh, that was my son. Sorry about that. Yeah. Comments closed.
I think that actually, like, if someone said, if like you had like a 2 to 5 year old in the pool and a little brown trout slipped past the diaper and they're like, I'm really sorry, like I would be like, that's life.
And what are you going to do? What's that
Well,
person going to do about
well,
it?
I
It
would-
was you? Okay. The scary part
I
was-
would be like, I'm sorry, like my kid shat the pool. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, whoops, sorry, Steve.
20 people admitted to it, but they didn't do it. But the thing that's horrifying about this that was not good publicity for the Westminster pool was, she said it shut it down for a whole 30 minutes. When I belonged to a pool and that happened, you were done for the day. Like, you had to shock it, you had to do all this other stuff, and you could not go back in the pool for the day.
Different standards, I guess.
Clearly. Different chemicals.
Yeah, maybe our poop technology has really gotten a lot stronger.
Well, maybe Carroll County Shat isn't as bad as wherever it was where you grew up.
No, it's another local pool around here that just apparently has higher standards.
Could you call your local pool that you're a member of and ask them to comment on this for us?
Not right now.
I mean, not right now, but in general, inquiring minds need to know. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, poop in the pool is bad, but it's like...
Bacteria and all this other stuff that...
But everyone
not...
pees in the pool, right? I mean, like...
Yeah, that's a different
It is
chemical,
different.
I think. I'm not a chemist.
Yeah, I mean...
No, you're not.
No, I know.
Well, I don't know if anything else that interesting happened. That was a lot of interesting things.
That was.
How much time do we have in this thing?
We don't have any left.
We don't have any left. You don't want to hear about a runaway bird?
We gotta do it quick. We're at
Would it
16
run?
minutes.
Someone lost their bird. I guess you totally took the wind out of my sails. It was like a parakeet or something. I don't know. It was colorful. It's gone now.
Yeah. It can fly. I mean, if you see my bird in the sky, grab it. What do you do?
I don't know.
Where its wings clipped?
I don't know, but that sounds horrifying. Don't clip my wings, bro.
Did it poop in the pool?
I don't think it produced that much that kind of.
And then make a 270-degree turn left at Safeway.
Yeah, Randy, what other stories are you going to create next week? You've made yourself the news.
I got a busy weekend.
You got to one up yourself. Well, I guess that's the end of this week's. I'm Dennis Twig.
I think I'm Randy Goldstein.
I'm Steve Lowe.
See you next time.
Later.